When we're working with attributes, we can pass in parameters as well. So there's nothing really special about this. I just wanted to add in some different things that we could configure on our attribute. Next, what I'm going to do is show a couple of classes. So this one here, class A, is going to be flagged with our attribute. And I've added class B here, which does not have the attribute. And that's because I want to show that class B shouldn't show up in our results when we go looking for things marked with this one. And next, I'm going to show a very similar looking attribute, but really what's changing here, aside from the name itself, is that we're going to mark this with method instead of class. So this attribute can only go onto a method and not a class. And we can see that here because class C that I've added not only has this first one that we looked at, my class, and I should mention too, because this might be confusing and you might have noticed as I was scrolling through, but we're allowed to completely remove the word attribute from our attribute name when we go to use it. So my class right here is the same as this. And in fact, if you look very closely, you can see that my class and the word attribute is technically grayed out. Visual Studio saying, hey, look, you don't got to do that because it's technically a little bit redundant by having the square brackets and making it an attribute and also adding in the word attribute. So I just wanted to mention that you can do it either way. So you can have the full type name of your attribute or the name of it without attribute at the end. So class C is going to have our my class attribute, but I've also added two methods onto here, and we have one without any attribute on it and one with our my method attribute.